Hello my little worms, I'm Day, and welcome back to another episode of Halfling Versus, this show where we put our most terrifying and vicious adversaries against one small hairy boy named Jeremy. And today we are fighting the bank robbers. What bank did they rob? That one in particular, the one right behind me. Which I guess to unlock the unit, we're now gonna have to rob ourselves. So, we're a bank robber fighting a bank robber? What is this, some sort of bank robber fight in the middle of a bank? Because I don't really have a joke. Look, I was trying to make a joke about, like a bank robbery and then like another bank robbery happens during the bank robbery because they didn't like coordinate the fact that they were both going to rob the same bank and they fight in the middle of the bank, and that was the sort of joke I was trying to sort of go for. But then I couldn't figure out the words for it in time, so then I completely shut down and screwed myself over. In typical Day fashion. And now it's time to unlock this unit. / rob this bank, I guess. So, this is destructible. It's gonna take a little bit, though. 2 punches. 3 punches. 12. 13! 13 punches! So, this is the safe we're after, I guess. It is quite large. You could also just take all the money around it. The bank robbers have been unlocked. I stood around for too long and the random blue Jeremy I put on the other side of the map actually showed up while I was standing in the bank. There we go. I won the bank robber versus bank robber fight inside of the bank. And now onto the actual fights. The bank robbers, having stolen the safe, are now fleeing over in this direction. But what they don't know is one little halfling boy is waiting here for them. Dun dun dun! How will Jeremy fare against this? Find out now. It would be a bit weird if I was like, find out in the next episode of Halfling Versus, because like, no, this is this episode. The thing that I consider a slight problem is this has a very large shockwave on it that will probably kill us if we allow them to just throw it directly at us. So, we need a different plan, but good thing I do already have a plan. My plan is narrow alleyway, hence why we're spawning here in particular, which we should probably start running because they're actually getting close. So my thoughts is that Jeremy can slip through this gap on the side here, and then we can beat down on this side of the alleyway, and ideally we want the safe to randomly hit something, and maybe like bounce back towards them instead of landing where we are. It's a pretty narrow alleyway, so there we go. The safe clearly like hit the box or the wall or something, then just landed straight down, and the shockwave killed both of the bank robbers. Don't you guys know that crime doesn't pay? Apparently crime crushes you under the cold, hard grip of justice. Or maybe just a very large metal box. Probably the latter, actually. Probably the latter. So I was looking around trying to find the other bank robber, since we only saw this one on the floor. So the other one is actually tucked back here in the corner. Ah, you poor sod. You've been laid to rest by the amazing Sheriff Jeremy. Because that was like a thing that we were doing for like the gunslinger one, right? Like Jeremy's like cousin or something is the actual sheriff, but he was away, so Jeremy's like currently acting as the sheriff in this town or something. I don't remember the random lore I came up with just for that single episode. Who do you think I am? Someone who remembers things? Well, that fight went quite well. I think the major weakness of the bank robbers is that they actually have even less health than Jeremy does. Like, even if they did somehow survive the shockwave of like them throwing the thing, like if they didn't throw it at their feet, Jeremy would probably have no problems actually defeating either one of them. So they got like 20 health. That's barely anything. It'd only take like a couple hits and they'd just be dead. Yeah, but I'm not entirely sure to get into a situation where they would survive. Because for the most part, if they're going to throw it at me, it's going to either kill me or they'll not get close enough and then kill them instead. So it's kind of hard to engineer that situation unless I just put like a second sacrificial unit down. I mean, we could try that. Yeah, it was a short video anyway, so let's find out. Alright, go, Sacrificial Clubber. I believe in you. You can defeat them. Oh my god, it even killed one of them even in that situation. You guys massively disappoint me. I'm gonna be very annoyed if I somehow lose now, but I'm not expecting to lose against someone who's only got punch attacks, and that little health, oh god, oh god. Yeah, the problem about the punches is they are still a little powerful. We've learned this from other units. So it's not like a necessarily easy fight, but I think it's pretty clearly possible. And there we go. So yeah, I think Jeremy could have taken them. Perhaps it would have taken a couple of attempts, but yeah, Jeremy would have been fine. Anyway, if you liked the video, be sure to leave a like, and why not subscribe to the channel for more content like this? And ring that notification bell, it does something, and I still don't know what. And follow me on Twitter for updates, and see my thumbnails in a larger size, as well as announcements of streams. Whenever those come back. I just don't know what to stream is the major problem. It's hard to find the time to, and I don't know what to stream. When I figure that out, streams will return. Anyway, for the time being, goodbye everybody, and roll the outro.
I gave that bastard what he deserved. A funeral. Fit for a